Hey guys, welcome back. I'm back here with another video, and I want to get into the topic of authenticity, and it's an important topic. Just being authentic is really important, and it will improve your life so much if you can be authentic. And it doesn't mean you'll always have the answers or you'll always know what to do, but you will be happier that you can and do make the right choices in your life to do the things that you actually want to do. And you'll emanate your inner soul into the world. And you'll take action on things that you want to take action on, and so to speak, you'll pull the trigger on things that you want to actually do in life. And that's an important thing for sure, that you're consciously available to do and act upon. And you'll learn more about who you truly are the more you focus in on that, and you'll be more free because you won't be restrained by your perceived expectations of others and acting in accordance to how anyone else wants you to act, because that's basically a self-imprisonment for your mind and your soul. Because once you're letting other people's perceptions dictate how you act, you're no longer being authentic to yourself. And I don't want to see people out here who are lying to themselves and lying to everyone else about who they truly are all the time. You can actually hide your authenticity with still being authentic. Like, you can hide your spirit really while you're still authentic, and sometimes you want to hide that. You want to be protected. I mean, you got to have the balance and know yourself on the level of the yin and the yang. So you want to know that you have dark in you, because there's also the light side of you, and be able to be conscious of both. That's authentic. You have that, I have that. Everyone has the entire spectrum of light in them. So access that and get to know that as you grow. Know that you have the capability of dark and the capability of light within you, and those are both true to you, because it's connected. It's all connected. The dark and the light is connected by in its inherent nature. And a lot of people are leaning to one side or the other of that token. Just go down the middle path and notice that both sides exist, and that will really help you. Because we have true desires, and some of them are dark, some of them are light, and that's just who we truly are. And you'll feel happy once you know those parts of yourself and pursue those. Actually, don't just let it sit there and be like, yeah, I know that this is what I want, but I'm not. But you don't ever take action. You don't ever pull the trigger and do it. So just start doing and acting how you truly are, portraying who you truly are, and staying safe and shielding up from what problems may arise within or without. And that will happen too. There will be people that challenge you, and I find that approaching those people authentically usually helps assist the situation, but some people are too far gone that even that won't help, and in which case you might need to use a greater degree of force of, like, if your authenticity isn't helping them, then you need to get to safety somehow or another. because those people can be very dangerous. Um, People were designed to be connected. They're not designed for isolation, or they're not designed to lie 100% of the time. So those types of people that are capable of just lying outright and showing no kind of change or empathy or anything like that in them are very dangerous people and should be watched at all costs. They could hurt themselves or others very easily. And if you experience that, just know that you have to act authentically, but you have to act at that point. And hopefully, you know that there are usually more than one options, and you can consider all your options and choose the best one in those types of cases. But mostly, just being authentic will change the world around you, because other people see you and they are just like seeing themselves in a mirror at that point. So you'll help others find freedom as you do this. So keep on doing it. Keep on doing this and knowing who you truly are, as it will truly help people. And I'm sure that a lot of you people watching these videos want to help others, so remember that. And I've dealt with a lot of tough people in some of my recent years that were strangers sometimes, and a lot of people just want to be heard. Now, if they're under the influence of drugs and alcohol, even they want to be heard, but they may be a little more erratic, and you have to handle those situations with care when that's going on, because sometimes those people are not being very rational, but they still can appreciate authenticity. So don't be fronting, but you know, sometimes it's just don't front, basically, unless you really don't know yourself in that way. Then maybe that's your best option at that point. But once you've experienced some things, you might realize, okay, this is how I actually am, and you know how you are in certain situations, and you can just be authentic in that moment. But it will help you a lot to be prepared for all kinds of situations that you may encounter. But you can't be prepared for fully 100% for all of them. But just train your spirit, mind, and body to be ready for anything that comes your way. A lot of stuff, because I've been in situations that you wouldn't expect confrontation with another human being to arise, and it would I would be doing something completely unrelated to confrontation, and people would confront me and stuff. So I started to learn what I wanted in myself, out of myself, and I can be authentic in preparing for those types of scenarios still, and as well as being prepared for confrontation with others can be very empowering and can boost your confidence and help you learn more about yourself. And it's an important part of this life in this world where a lot of hostility is simmering on the surface of all these humans, of all humanity, and it's by design. It's artificial, but it's by design. And these people, a lot of the just waves of emotion are going through a lot of people. So use all the resources at hand, search yourself within, and be able to go outside and experience things, and you'll learn about a lot of stuff, especially when you're being authentic and true to yourself, and you'll actually get the full spectrum out of different experiences. You'll get the full effects of different experiences, and that's a really useful thing when it comes down to it. You'll start to think less and know more, and you'll enjoy life the more authentic you are. Yeah, so do that, and you'll attract what you're putting out. So if you're putting out truth, authenticity, you'll attract that back to you. You'll attract people who are open to expressing and being their true self, and you'll attract opportunities to share your true and authentic self with another human being or person, and that's something that everyone can use in life. And there are exceptions for the utterly, completely mentally checked out individuals, and those people are dangerous. And just realize that, yeah, those do exist. So you will be challenged in certain ways on your spiritual path, and some things are just out of our control, and we have no effect on them, really. It's just part of how it's going in this world, and we just have to be able to face that and swim with it, swim with the current. And but you will experience a lot more authenticity from other people when you're putting out authenticity as well, and that's definitely a good and beautiful thing. And getting the best out of others is going to help heal the entire world. So the more you know who you truly are, essentially, because that's what authenticity is. It's knowing what you truly are, what you truly desire, who you truly are. And the more you take action on what you want out of life authentically, then the more you're putting positive ripples of energy into the matrix. And those ripples, if you look at a pond and you have ever seen a rock or a pebble hit the water in the pond, it just ripples out and then bounces around into the whole area. So that's what the benefit of being your authentic self really does. It just connects to so many other connection points, and sends out love, essentially. And love is a very strong and powerful thing. So be wary of those who have no reception of that. And everyone does to some degree, but there's just some that it's really hard to get through to. And just stay wary and be prepared to deal with that as best as you can. And with all other things, being authentic should diminish any issues or conflict, even within yourself and on the outside. So it truly is an interdimensional form of communication, authenticity. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. Have a good day or night, and peace.